Hey everyone, this is Tim McDonald coming to you with another TChat Talent Culture World of Work preview. And today I am very fortunate to be with one of our guests coming up next week, Stan Phelps with 9-Inch Marketing. How you doing today, Stan?
Doing great, Tim. Great to be here.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm so excited. But before we kind of jump into what we're going to be talking about, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and what you do?
Great. I am the founder of a consultancy called 9-Inch Marketing. And why 9 inches? Because it's the distance between the stem of your brain and the top of your heart. And what I do is help companies find customers that are 4 times as valuable as ordinary customers. I also work with brands to try to get to the heart and win the heart of their employees. And that's a little bit about what we're going to talk about today.
Well, exactly. We're kind of talking about the workplace recognition aspect of the workplace. And we're so fortunate because we're not only going to have you on TChat Radio on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you're also going to be guest moderating the TChat Twitter chat on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're going to get a double dose of you next week. And so let me just ask you, though, while we are going to be talking on workforce recognition, why is that so important today?
Well, let me take a step back. I wrote a book that crowdsourced 1,001 examples of how you drive employee engagement. And recognition was one of there was 15 different types, Tim. But if one moves the dial more than maybe any other, it's recognition. And to me, too many companies look at recognition merely as an afterthought, whereas it should be as a driver of performance. Studies have proven that teams that get constant levels of recognition are the ones that are more high performing and more engaged. So there's a true link between recognition and engagement.
Wow, this is fascinating. I know we are going to have so much to talk about. I'm sure even 2 days is not going to be enough. But I am definitely looking forward to hearing you on the radio, TChat Radio, on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then again on the Twitter TChat on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But Stan, before we get into that conversation and leave this preview today, how can people be getting in touch with you?
They can find me on Twitter at 9-Inch Marketing, so that's the number 9-Inch Marketing, or they can go to my website, which is 9inchmarketing.com.
Fantastic. And how can we buy? I'm sure it's on your website, but just tell us one more time about your book there.
If you're interested in learning more about What's Your Green Goldfish, 15 ways to drive engagement and reinforce culture, it's on both. It's on Amazon, both ebook and the paperback.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Stan. We'll talk to you next week.